Hello, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. Today is May 7th, 2014. I'm going to talk a little bit about the stock market, the way I see things. None of these are actually any suggestions for you to buy or to sell. It's more educational only to help you become a better trader, and this is what I actually do. I do one-on-one consulting for individuals as well as hedge funds, family offices. There's a full disclosure down here. I'd suggest you read it. As much as past performance is also not necessarily indicative of future performance, and other verbiage down here. What I always do is I always look at the stock market first, because really the whole idea, in order to be a successful investor or stock investor, you want to be involved in the stock market when the stock market's healthy. When it's not healthy, it's good to be patient and disciplined, to stand on the sidelines. And so I first look at the stock market. And then what I do is I look in the sectors. I want to find the strongest stocks in the strongest sectors. So first of all, I look at the Nasdaq. Currently, I have an indicator that I built here, which is basically telling me I can be buy the stock market, or I can. And as you can see right from here, which was about the 24th or 25th of March, I've been out of the stock market. And we've been basically struggling and churning around. Been below moving averages. We've fallen from the highs, struggling to come back up. Again, I don't know if we're going to turn around or not. No one really knows the future, but there are some signs that are very upsetting, or could be to the negative, that this is a potential head and shoulders pattern. We have shoulder, head, shoulder. You draw a line across it. So if we break these lows down here that were set from April 11th, let's say, there's a high possibility that we could be falling much further. The other thing, too, is the selling that was here was on extreme high volume. This rebound that, people have been buying into has been on very low volume. But in the meantime, currently, we're not involved in the stock market. We're not on any buy with the Nasdaq. What gets it a little bit complicated, or a little confusing, is that you have the S&Ps. Actually, just barely, they're on a buy, and they're from right here from 421. But as of yesterday, this kind of looked a little bit negative, and it is very plausible that we couldn't turn down again. But more than that, you build a watch list. You don't want to be a bear. You don't want to be a bull. You want to just read what the market is telling you. And this is what I teach. This is what I mentor on, how to become a better investor. There's people that basically are still holding Facebook all throughout this, and maybe they're going to be right. But the fact is, I'd rather buy Facebook coming out with strength when the market is healthy, which you can see in numerous occasions. This was extreme buy, this was another buy here, another buy here, even though this one really didn't work. And then here again. So Facebook really is not holding up at this moment. Another one that we look at, which actually is holding up very strongly, is this company called GLOG, which, if the market does strengthen, this is definitely going to be on my watch list and probably a buy, and that it's breaking out, that it's held up during this downturn, and that's what you want to see, stocks that hold up. Another stock that I like looking at is Course, which is the most popular online retail brand pretty much in the world, and right now we're building another one of these bases. And what's interesting, too, is this gap up didn't hold, and it failed. But it's on my watch list. Netflix, well, having some problems at a 200-day moving average. It's kind of knocking on the door again. Netflix is a company that I like. I think they have a very unique niche, very deep moat from a fundamental basis. But again, it's not a time to be buying it. Tesla, obviously, is another one. It has had phenomenal growth, and you could have seen the breakout buying here and had a nice run that really didn't hold up all that well. And we're building another base, and we'll see what happens. But Tesla's on my watch list also. So really, what do I teach? Really, the idea is when to be involved in the stock market, or I also do commodities. I'm a commodity trading advisor. I offer one-on-one mentoring hourly, and I'm always surprised at like the questions that come up. And what it always seems that stands out to me is people are afraid to take losses. And the key is you can only be successful if you're able to put on trades and accept the outcome. And that means taking losses. Some people hold their losing trades just not to actualize it. I've had that situation yesterday when I was talking to someone. So really what I teach is how to be a successful trader. It's not about just, again, any of these magical indicators or systems. It's how to think as a trader, how to accept inevitable losses, how to accept that there's going to be drawdowns. Trading is never easy, and that's why if you need help, I can be your mentor. Thank you very much.